You're on the air. Chef of the future. You realize no one from... Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up and listen to your Mercedes-Benz commercial, boy. We got the Mercedes-Benz now.
The all-new GLC.
Jackass.
Mercedes-Benz, the best for nothing.
This is... Hang on. Hang on. Where do you reside, motherfucking clown town? Don't you know we're trying to get ready to do an episode of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast? And I said, get the Flash theme song from the classic show. One of the greatest superhero shows of all time. John Wesley shipping shit. And...
The Flash main theme /
See? Right?
DC Comics The Flash 1990. The miniseries theme link heading left. The Flash TV series theme link.
Miniseries? What's up with that?
The Flash 1990 TV series opening theme link heading level 3.
There, try that one. See if that works. Then we'll start the intro of our show, which is being brought to us by Heroes and Villains Fan Fest, happening in Chicago, Illinois, March 25th, 26th. You know, Heroes and Villains Fan Fest is the greatest comic book convention on God's green earth, with guests like Stephen Amell, The Arrow, Will Holland, the sexiest voice in all of television, playing Thea Queen. Now she was in the OC. Katie Cassidy, Katie Lotz. So many Katies on the CW. What's up with that? The White and Black Canaries. Robin Lord Taylor. Marina Baccarin. This is the reason why I can't wait to get out there next week. Someone will get off their sweet ass and make sure we got Amtrak booked. Or some type of bus out there booked. But man, Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. www.heroesfanfest.com. They got the Walker Stalker right across the street for all you stars of The Walking Dead. They got Ron Perlman's going to be there. In the Walker Stalker section, you got Jeffrey D. Morgan. You know, the comedian from Watchmen. Megan from The Walking Dead. And you got Ron Perlman from Sons of Anarchy and Hellboy. And the voice of Clayface from Batman the Animated Series and Deathstroke from the Teen Titans, man. Heroes of Dylan Stan Dest, March 25th and 26th. All the other conventions are second place. This is first place convention. They are the world champions of it, yo. Best get there, tell them Blind Adam sent you. Now let's see if he can play the right music so we can do the proper intro and shit, yo. Here, lightning bolt.
Up next, the Flash 1990's lost episode, Flash Night Zoom, FAN made alert up next.
Alright. You know what? That actually sounds pretty sweet.
List about.
Hey, go back to that. We're going to get to Enter the Speed Force in a second, which is one of the most... This is Blind Adam. Hang on. See, hello folks, this is Blind Adam the Comic Pimp, and you're listening to the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. It is March 15th, 2017, where we have survived Snowpocalypse. Yep, we all braced it through the snow and the ice, and, you know, spring is coming. A tornado is coming. A tornado is gonna rush shot through all your towns. What the power? The tornado that's gonna come and wreck your town and bring porn from sea to shining sea, yeah? Yeah, buddy. Google it. But yeah, we managed to make it through the snowpocalypse. You know, And, Heroes and Villains Fan Fest is coming. Cannot wait. To anyone who missed me at Big Apple Comic Con, I'm sorry. I didn't make it. I had transportation issues. Wasn't feeling all 110%, and things just didn't work out. Right now, because of what's going on behind the scenes with a little bit of reorganization with Awesome Sauce Comics, I have not been able to do an episode today the way I want. Certain projects like the warehouse are a little bit on the delayed. One day at a time. That's what we gotta do. We gotta take things one day at a time, because when you got one foot in the past and one foot in the future, you're pissing out today. Now testify. That's all we have is a present. That's why it's a present. It's a gift. You have each day to seize and to make it our own, to live out our dreams, and go and conquer and take names and all that good shit. But it's like I said, things are back to bright. The future's starting to get bright again. Everything's gonna be peachy peen, and there'll be rainbows and butterflies and blowjobs and MySpace.com.
Main landmark list with the Flash main theme / album version, link heading level 3.
Album version. We'll try the album version.
Our daughter loves to bake. We decided to remodel.
She's a little baking soul.
Masterpiece perfectly on house. My husband and daughter have a lot of good ideas. I made one request. Make sure that the cookie sheet storage is too tall for our girl to reach. We love our new kitchen, and when our daughter wants to,
you're gonna deprive your daughter of cookies.
Her dad for help. Now father-daughter time has never been so tasty.
Yeah, but you're taking away their cookies. That's not nice.
A new way to design your home.
Bitch. Awesome sauce. yeah. See, they took out the lightning bolt. That's what they took out. So right about here, that's when the lightning bolt for the commercial break in the show would go. Life is calling. It's telling you to get it. Shut the fuck up! Well, why wasn't this on the 75th anniversary CD of all the DC theme songs? Alright, we don't need the whole song. We just know that we're gonna review one of the greatest TT episodes of this season of The Flash ever. It's Awesome Sauce! Now I think we're almost ready to testify. I really do hope everyone who was at the Big Apple Comic Con last week had a great time. And you all got to meet Frank Miller. And whoever else was there, John Berthel and all that. I can't wait to be doing conventions again on a regular basis. And taking care of business. And get back to doing what we do best here at Awesome Sauce Comics. Talk trash and take names. Pimp whores and gain day. As we testify. But, last night we watched The Flash, Season 3, Episode 16, Enter the Speedforce. And hang on. Spoilers! 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 Pimp. 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 Alright, now that you got the pimp hand of doom and spoilers, this episode was amazing. From the opening scene where the Flash enters the Speed Force, and right away you see the Speed Force echoing all the ghosts of people who sacrificed themselves to save Barry. The first person we see is Eddie, is the Speed Force making itself look like Eddie Thawne. Looks like we get the Eddie back once a year, and it's always maybe by season 4 or 5 we'll have Eddie as Cobalt Blue. It was awesome seeing him back. And then we had that really that scene with Ronnie Raymond was scary as shit. It was creepy. With the Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Fucking in the background, and just really creepy, man. Because I don't understand that, because what the show changed from the comics, like there wasn't this like Skid Bro, quit bro, like you do something to me and I do something on you, and the balance within the Force and all that shit. In the comics, for example, like Wally, like he could get trapped in the Speed Force and then feather himself to like his love for Linda and shit, and come out of the Speed Force. Like once the speedster dies, in the comics, the Speed Force is like it's like a speedster's heaven. In the show, it's just like because Solvar, got released. Wally had to take his place, which, is interesting. And I also wonder if this is their way, and we'll get to this in a minute, of putting Jay Garrick on the shelf. You ever have like a toy that you're done with playing, but you don't want to get rid of it, but you're going to want to play with it again someday? You put it on a shelf, and you forget about it for a while. And that's why I think that the sacrifice, was made for Jay to take Wally's place. Great. I love seeing John Leslie Shipp in the Flash, in the suit. He was TV's first Flash. And without him, none of the CW stuff would exist. And it's one of the John Leslie Shipp 1990-1991 Flash TV series holds the test of time. It's one of the best of all. I mean, without Mark Hamill playing the Trickster, we would not have had Mark Hamill as the Joker. Because from Flash, you get to Swamp Thing. From Swamp Thing, you get to a lot of shitty movies in the mid-90s. From that, you get to Smallville. And from Smallville, you get to the comic book Overmedia Resurgence. And then you get to the Arrow, and then you get to the Grant Gustin taking up the mantle, and it's just motherfucking awesome sauce. You know, I also liked all the interaction again with, you know, Jesse, beautifully portrayed by, you know, Violet Bean, and, you know, all the interaction between her and HR, you know, HR trying to be like her father figure, but getting shot down in every sense. I also love it that HR is the only one to actually call her by her comic book name. You know, Jesse Quick. So props to that shit, yo. And I don't understand why they can't write his, Tom and Mike Have Snacks co-host and let them just incorporate an episode of, let them do a, HR, and make up a character for Mike and just have, HR Wells eat snacks somewhere in there. Yeah, man, one day, man, you'll see it when I promote it to Tom's agent. One day, when my cooking skills are back to where they were when I left that shithole JKTC, I'm gonna cook Tom Cavanaugh and his co-host Mike English muffin pizzas. Now I'm gonna interview them right with Tom, where Blind Adam cooks Tom and Mike's snacks. And it's gonna be fucking awesome sauce and epic. Testify! You know, but yeah, man, I actually think HR maybe Salvatore. You know, Salvatore calls him Wallace. HR's the only one who calls our boy Wally West Wallace, yo.
7:23 p.m.
But, you know, this stuff is epic. I also look how excited he got when he found out that the armor had a weakness. It could be a wet herring. And look how he said, called Wally fake Flash. Yeah, they could have taken the... You know, everyone think of this because he says future Flash a lot. What if for the TV show they took that new 52, Barry from the Future Story, and just swapped out Barry for Wally? You know, there's an idea, Holmes. And of course, the engagement's off again. Can we just get Barry and Iris fucking married already? I mean, I know it's a CW, and it's gotta be romantic, late teen, young adult melodrama. And that's the fun of the CW. It has been their hallmark for 20 years. Ever since we had Joey and Casey and, who's that twat waffle? I don't know. And some twat waffle in Dawson's Creek. What's a creek? Creek. Pronounce it right. Creek. Pronounce your C's. Pronunciate the fucking verbs, bunghole. But, you know, they're all lovey-dovey and all. So if you try to protect Iris West, you wind up sleeping on Cisco Ramon's couch. What the fuck? What's up with that? You know, they do get married in the comics. Of course, she dies in issue 275. Reverse Flash does the next snap. She was at a costume party and she was dressed as Batgirl. And Professor Zoom, because he looks like Barry in the comics pre-crisis, just turns around and does the next snap. She don't fuck with A-Bird Farm. Testify. Except when he gets stuck in a space thing with the atom. And, you know, he gets to be a scientist for a little bit. You know, Legends of Tomorrow is another great show. And the other thing from this episode of the Speed Force, how badass was fucking Captain Cold? I mean, that was more true to the Wally version of the character, like post-Crisis. Like after Crisis at Infinite Earths when all the rogues retired. Because it wasn't about just conquering Central City and money. It was also about they had mad love and respect for a worthy adversary in the Flash. So, I think it was in Flash Volume 2, number 27. Golden Glider and motherfucking Captain Cold. They start their own private investigations. They help out Wally. Him and Wally become friends in the comics for a little bit. You know, that whole speech about how Barry inspired him. It's just awesome. I hope next year we don't have a speedster for the big bad, and we can get the motherfucking rogues be the motherfucking rogues, cause Flash's villains are the best villains in comics. Fuck Gotham City. Central where it's at. You know, I just know this is the golden age. I mean, we get 6, 7, 8 hours of comic book based television a week. If you're an actor and you've always wanted to be a part of the comic book world, you have so much opportunity. You got fan films, YouTube, Vimeo. I mean, the world's great, yo! With that being said, I thank you all for being a loving, amazing, awesome sauce family. I love you all. If you have a dream, go chase it. You only get to live once, so please go live your dream. I thank you all for helping me live out my dreams. You know, and one last thing before we go. I knew I almost forgot something. Nah, I think I'll save it for tomorrow. You know, cause I forgot to queue up the footage anyways of my Monday trip to ShopRite, where it was groceries to the death. Yeah, man, every snowstorm in the East Coast, in the New York City area, it's always people trying to, like they're gonna make French toast! I mean, could have sworn I was getting ready to fight the walkers in The Walking Dead. Not get bread and milk and Red Bull and peanut butter cups. I mean, saw two old ladies punch each other out over the last carton of milk. Got some footage, I'll cue it up for a future up, man, but remember, it's just insane, man. Like, I don't get it. Been one weird ass winter. But, you know, I love you guys. I thank you guys. I cannot do this without you. Keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. I love you. Awesome sauce. Blind out.
Landscape. App switcher. Camera. Active. Camera. Active. Close camera.